Hey everyone, I'm just here to confirm the rumors. I know you've seen a lot of this in my comments section on TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that, but I just want to confirm that Hunter is dead. He died a couple days ago. He had a massive heart attack while driving a car that a plane crashed into. Yeah, it was really brutal. I took a lot of pictures. Anyway, he's dead now, but I will continue to do this podcast. This is actually what you're about to see, the last episode we recorded together. I will continue to do it. I will do it by myself or with someone else. To be honest, the paycheck is just way too good at this point. So yeah, just wanted to give you that little update that he is dead, and you should continue to remind him of that going forward. Thank you. And yeah, here's the episode, I guess. Bye. I couldn't tell who or what was actually handing out the food or where it was coming from. I could only see blackness. At least that's how I remember it. Maybe I saw something else, but it's gone now. God, it was only the beginning. So he wakes up one day and there's just like a line on the side of his house.
Hey, that's what I do. I'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Like,
Yeah,
hey.
can I get some pink goo?" It just like shows up immediately too.
You know what this reminds me of? This is very Invader Zim.
Yeah, I kind of got glimpses of that too. It made me think of that part where he's like, "I want my coleslaw. You have your coleslaw." at that chicken restaurant, whatever.
Yeah,
I love that.
No, it was the pork restaurant.
Yeah,
because there was a big pig mascot that children would like get sucked into.
Yeah, this guy was like, it was a guy who was just stuck in it for years. He'd just been growing inside of this suit.
I'll never forget there was this one, which looking back on, this is an insane joke to put in a kid's cartoon. But there's this scene where like Dib and his sister were eating at the restaurant, and the big like mascot comes over. He's like, "Oh, eat your food," or whatever, and it shows him in the background walk to like the back office, but right before he does, he stops and he quickly grabs a child, and the child's screaming, and he just takes the child into the back office. I remember being a kid and being like, "Huh, I wonder why he did that." It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I love the idea of the protagonist, like this is real, and the protagonist is not even going crazy, but I think just like is not under the spell of this thing yet. Where it's maybe, it acts like a zombie virus or something. You eat one thing or smell it, and you kind of get obsessed with it or whatever else. But I really hope that it's like, oh no, this is really happening. I think that'd be a fun angle to take.
Would you eat the meat slop?
Oh God, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Look at that, dude. People are talking about. I've seen deep fried butter. Can't be worse than that.
What's cute is, yeah, I didn't know exactly what you'd say, but I knew you would start with, "Oh." That's when you are fully committed to anything, your first word. Oh,
yeah. No. Yeah, I would eat it. I'd be like, is it good? Because also, if there, if I saw a woman drenched in blood, and she's like, "Oh, it's good," I'd be like, don't really know if that's a viable opinion.
I like how you're not sure. You're not writing anything off. 100%.
Yeah, well, listen, of course not. It's still on the table, but I'm like, yeah. That does make me thinky, is what I would say.
That's what you'd say in front of a woman just covered in chicken feathers and blood.
Yeah, chicken feathers, blood, and she's licking grease off her hands. That's all I would say is that make me thinky.
That make me thinky. Something's a little off here.
Now, this is downright suspicious, is what I would say. She's like throwing up bile, like black bile and blood. Yeah. You okay? Did you have to double down at KFC? That happened to me too.
Her face is melting. What would be really funny is if you ate it and nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I actually got skinnier. Whoa. They're like, scientists are like, well, my God, he said, this is actually healthier than anything you normally eat. Well, I'm like, well, it is Pizza Roll Thursday, and I'm switching it up, so. Wonder what do you think is healthier, the slop coming out of the tree or Totino's pizza rolls? If you had to guess, the microplastic tiny pepperonis.
Don't talk about Totino's that way.
Listen, I love the
spinoff ones.
I love the
spinoff ones. Yes, I will agree with the spinoff ones. Yeah,
yeah. 100%. Same with like a store brand. Anything is horrible for you. And yes, listen, when I say horrible for you, I mean that I would suspect that there's bleach in every store brand product. Like instead of Mountain Dew, it's like Mountain Thunder or something like that at Walmart. That's got to be made with bleach somehow. But I'd drink it anyways because it's that good.
For no reason other than spite.
Oh,
they just throw it in there as a terrorist act.
Yeah. Because what are you going to tell me what to eat and what to do? I'm an American.
A lot of people say the exact same thing in the same exact tone and rhythm every single time.
That sounds good enough to eat. That would drive me fucking insane, by the way. If everyone did that, imagine it. You're like, hey, Carl, how you doing? That sounds good enough to eat. I'm telling you, I would go to the nearest store, buy a rope, and do what you know I'm going to do. All right?
Do you remember that time when you were at the Mexican restaurant outside and you got attacked by a bunch of flies?
Why even bring that? Where the fuck did that come from?
That's because we were thinking about food and what you would do.
Okay, they were vicious flies. I know that doesn't sound very threatening, but it felt like an orchestrated attack. Okay,
hold on. I have to tell it from my perspective. I have to say what happened. There were like 6 of us at a table, and I was across from Hunter. And like it started out like one fly got near him, and he swatted. We were outside on a patio. One fly got near him, and he swatted at it, and then 2 more got near him.
Shut the fuck up. Who cares?
And then there's a few on him, and he's like, what is going on? And then someone down the table says something, so I turn my head, and as I'm watching the person who's talking, I kid you not, like 30 flies.
I don't know if there must have been a fucking dead dog, because I sat there, I was swatting him. I said, what the fuck? Like that. I was like, I've never been so sure that I was having a heart attack. I was like, they smell death on me. Like this is what death feels like, is flies flying around you like this.
I was looking at the person who was talking, and I saw them cut like above the building of the restaurant. And in my head, I'm like, surely they're not going to go towards Hunter. And then they all beeline, and they like Hunter's out of my view, but they all go that way. And I hear Hunter go, "Oh my God."
oh my God. I mean, it felt completely, it felt orchestrated from these creatures that don't have any fucking brain function. I was like, how did they fly talk to each other to plan this attack? Also, what did I even do? What the fuck did I even do?
And I was trying to be respectful to whoever was talking, so I didn't look right away. But when I turned a second later, he had leaned over in his chair to pick something up, but it looked like he was gone.
Yeah, the flies took me. They all grabbed onto my shirt, and I was like, ah! They just got like flown away. Like that.
That was great. The flies were a paid actor. That was incredible. Anyway, we can go back to the story now. I just need to share that.
That sounds good enough to eat.
Most of the offerings were typical of the shit coming out of those takeout windows or invading the grocery shelves. A heap of raw red steak set on a bed of black clotted blood. Ugh. Oh. Just the idea of like a giant blood clot. There's food on it. Oh, that made me. Oh, Hunter, help.
Dude, it can't be that bad, man. Dude, people eat placenta all the time.
Oh, why would you say that?
They do. They eat placenta.
I know. I forgot about it.
Do you think you and your wife? Do you think?
Shut up.
Do you think you and yours will do that?
Do not finish that thought. Don't you approach me with that tone. Oh.
I heard supposed to be good for you.
Not another word. I can't take you. I'm gonna send those flies back. Oh. Oversized, pasty white drumsticks dribbled cold, yellow juices. Oh. A long trough of chunky, peakish. Oh, gosh, this is getting to me. A long. I can't do gross with food.
Yeah, like Isaiah ate a bowl of chili earlier, and he's like, oh god.
I can't do like gross food. Any murder thing like that, I'm fine. But when they start eating it, that's okay. Like cannibalism. Cannibalism bothers me a lot in stories. Oh.
Reheat the placenta. Take the chili off the stove. We're not doing chili tonight. We're doing placenta. Do you think do you eat it raw? The placenta?
I'm so scared. I'm so scared of what you're saying. Don't look it up. Don't justify this with an answer. Just let me.
Well, I don't know. After delivery, a common way to prepare the placenta for eating is to put it inside a capsule. What? A capsule is like a pill.
They're not chewing it up.
Really? This is done by steaming and dehydrating the placenta.
You're not chewing up a part of your wife's body.
I mean, this is done by steaming and dehydrating the placenta or by processing the raw placenta. People also have been known to eat the placenta raw or cooked. Okay, so yes, yeah, you can fucking chow down on it. Why not, dude? I'm saying if I'm going to do it, I would rather just fucking all out do it. I'm not going to put it into a pill. Oh, like it's a fucking like it's a Flintstone vitamin, dude. I'm going to eat that shit.
This is worse than any scary thing I've ever covered. This is just hearing you talk, just being you right now.
I'm sorry. I was just curious.
It's unbearable.
I was just curious because here's the thing too, man. The older you'll know this, you'll figure this out. The older you get, you're gonna start saying shit because you're like, you make fun of the placenta thing, and all of a sudden you're gonna be around with everybody who has a kid, and they're like, no, yeah, I ate my wife's.
Yeah, okay, that's happened. Not the placenta specifically, but I've talked about how stupid something is, only to end up having a friend who's done something. It's like, okay, well,
get fucking ready for the placenta talk, dude, because it is gonna happen.
Is it gonna be you? Are you gonna be the one to do it?
All I know is this, dude. At home birth in the bathtub. And if I see that little motherfucker floating around, you better believe I'm snatched up. I'm gonna bob for an apple. That's all I gotta say. Because I think that it doesn't have like stem cells or some shit in it. I bet I could fly after I ate it. If I ate that motherfucker raw, you might see me leaping like the Hulk or something. You're gonna see me. I'm perfectly tan skin, teeth fully straight. Couldn't look like I'm. Honey, you're glowing. I was bobbing for apples. That's what I said.
I need worse things to happen to you.
When I die of a heart attack, you'll be happy.
I'm just gonna show up to the funeral and be like, checkmate, and then walk away.
I'm gonna have a piece of dehydrated placenta right in my mouth. I'm gonna have it in my mouth like a toy cigar. Everyone's gonna call me the Don.
Let me get back to the story.
Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead.
I could barely take the side of anyone eating. Mrs. Faber, a grim and crotchety old bag from down the street, was digging like an excited child through a big heap of what looked like horse teeth, sucking off whatever scraps of gum tissue she could find. That is insane.
Some decrepit old bag being like, oh, yummy, and like eating the thin layer of gum. So gross, dude.
Sucking off like the little pieces of skin that hang on teeth. Shut up! You're 4 years old.
Sucking off.
Oh, I hate you. This story is rough. That means it's working. It's doing what it wants to do with the gross out thing, but just the visuals. Because like the clear spaghetti was like worms or something. I was drinking a shake like until like 10 minutes ago, and I'm not finishing this. I can't do it.
I tell you what got me was the legs, frog legs and chicken feet and all that. Have you ever had frog legs or chicken feet?
Yeah, I've had frog legs. I don't think I've had chicken feet.
Brutal.
I could taste my own bile by the time I backed away from that godless orgy of culinary depravity.
Love that. That's sick.
That's how I describe. I was trying to think of a restaurant to use as an insult there, but
Well,
I'm
as
too
I say,
grossed out. So.
no, I mean, a godless orgy of culinary depravity is me on the fucking McPick 3, whatever, or McPick 2, or whatever menu. You better watch my ass in that drive-thru. I'm telling you, dude. That's what the person's taking my order. I'm like, and this, and they're like, is that all? No, and this, and he's like, my God, this is a godless orgy of culinary depravity. Yeah, that's me. Hey, that's me when the fucking McRib is back. That's what that is, dude. You better watch my ass for real. Goddamn.
That's good, Hunter. I'm happy for you. I can't feel my ankles. But anyway, so with that, I'm enjoying this so far. This is really obviously it's effective because the pits of my knees are loose. Soft.
Yeah, the language can be a bit flowery at times. It feels a bit too word salady, but it'll do.
So was that you making fun of me?
That was me wanting to stab the audience to death. Me just joshing it.
Is that what they said in the comments for the Legati one? Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's unfucking believable.
He was so mad. He was texting me. It was so funny.
I've never been so fucking embarrassed in my life.
I mean, people. You know, they want to be chill and they want to be laid back and just listen to a story. I get it. They're not trying to get into literary analysis and stuff like that. I understand. As much as I'm a fan of what we read, I'm not as violent about it as you are. So. I
mean, listen, I see very clearly now that people want the simple, tropey, schlocky stuff, and that this is primary. I mean, all in all, I know that we've talked about this before too, about we read stories and stuff. Yeah, we give analysis, but I would say more so it's about us joking around and stuff, and I get that. Yeah. So, all I got to say is that we're going to read whatever the fuck we want to read, and you can bitch and complain all you want. So shut the fuck up, idiot. Thank you.
Well said. Entry 3.
Entry 3.
They used to be people. The eggheads.
Literally our fans. They used to be people. Now they just want stuff with people that have diarrhea in their pants and talking dolls that want to stab you. That's the real stuff they want.
You're so tilted right now.
I know we can cut it because it's just gonna be bad. But
no. I think it needs to stay because this is funny for me. Whatever they say about you is double funny for me. I had a bunch of people. I posted a TikTok earlier today, and all the comments for some reason, just in unison, decided to pretend like you died. And they were all like, "You're doing really good. I'm proud of you after the accident. I hope that Hunter's family's doing okay."
We should just begin this story. We should seriously begin this story then today with you. At the end of this, we should have you record something being like, "Hey guys, he's not here. And we haven't the horrible." They basically say that I died, right? And then they'll get to this part in the story, and it'll make sense to why that happened.
Right. That's
and then you can feel bad for making those things because my wife sees that, my children see it, and they say, "What's wrong, Daddy? What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm losing my mind. People think I'm dead."
I had 2 family members text me and be like, "Did something happen to Hunter? What?"
Yes, I'm in hell. I want to fucking die.
He's so mad. Oh, this is great. I love my job.
Holy fuck!
A white object bobbled around on its upper surface. I didn't want to accept what I was looking at. It was too much. Even now, it was so stupid. It was a hamburger in a chef's hat, like the logo. That's so funny. It's like it was a hamburger in a chef's hat. That's funny. There's a lot of fun, campy violence, and there's a lot of gross out horror. Someone in the comments said it's like if H.P. Lovecraft had to make a Goosebumps story.
Well, I really enjoyed what you said about it's It's like a Goosebumps version of last week's episode. It feels so
of
true.
the Red Tower. Yeah.
Which I am curious, what do you guys think? Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think this time? You happy yet? Huh? Was that a good one? What was that? Didn't we have a slogan for a bit? Wasn't it just say creeped?
Who up creeping? Well, we said stay creeped for a while.
I'm bringing that back. Stay creeped.
But the merch said who up creeping they cast because that was the thing.
No, I get that. Where I'm bringing back stay creeped.
Okay, well, you have fun with that. I'm gonna say who up creeping they cast. Who up meeting they. Who up Burgrr their entries. Who up entering their burgers? I like that. Who's up entering their burgers? Don't do that.
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember that McChicken video?
No.
Oh, boy. I'll be sure to send that to Hunter's DMs. On
we'll put that at a
public. Yeah,
we'll put that as the outro thing.
Yeah.
The classic, the classic McChicken thing. Whatever that is.
No, we won't.
Right. Bye, everybody. Bye.
But be sure to send that to Hunter's DMs. Thank you. Bye. There was a dude at a